Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. We have back in my shop today 2007 Scion. You know this one because we filmed few videos on this machine. Today it came for regular maintenance, which means engine oil, that's done already, but also that manual transmission oil change. I love driving this one on the test drive because it has some kind of, I don't know the brand, but it has a short shifter. I never felt anything so short in the movement, that stick shift, like on this car. It's also super loud, it's lowered. This is a fun toy. And such a fun toy should be properly maintained. So I prepared a show for you. All the lights are in the place and you are looking on that 5-speed manual transmission. And basically we want to replace that gear oil. What we need? We need a filler / level plug, and we need the drain plug. You can see that these plugs are the ones you are familiar with. That's that 24mm large socket. Let me clean this, because normally when you look here there is something written, there is a text, which I know from this one. When I had it in the air it was nicely visible, so I will first clean it so you can see what you will see in the case you are doing your own Scion. This is what you normally see if there wasn't that slight dirt on it. I thought it will actually say what you're supposed to use. And that is GL-4 or GL-5 SAE 75W90. As usually I prepared a catching pan, because the owner of the vehicle will be able to see the oil which came out, the gear oil. He's also a subscriber and enthusiast, so it's always challenging to have all that stuff here live, and the camcorder, so you can see 24mm socket. Oh yeah, that wasn't very bad, pretty easy to open this one. So this is a filler. In the case it was overfilled, I already have that catching pan underneath it. Let's see what happens when I open it. Nothing. I heard a little bit of hissing, like either vacuum or a little bit of pressure, and there is a one tiny droplet of the oil. So the level obviously was maintained just perfectly. Let me zoom on it so we can see that really little droplet came out. Awesome. Now this half drive ratchet and that socket are too big to fit it there, so we have to grab a different tool for that drain plug. Here you can see exactly why mechanics need so many tools. You never know if you fit somewhere and so on. So here we have a crescent 24mm. I will move over my catching pan. I will carefully crack it open. It was way tighter as expected. And let's start draining that oil. I don't want to make much mess. So I will lift this higher and carefully open this. Hopefully it will not come with too much power out and just blow on everything. Okay, and it's coming out. I hope you can see it. Yep. I wish I can change the angle on the fly, since I'm holding still that drain plug there, because I don't want that spray all over this lower arm and the frame, and then it start flowing all over. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. So I'd rather wait a few minutes than spend 5 minutes cleaning up and there will be always some residue somewhere. I like to keep the customers' cars as clean as possible. But I'm pretty sure you can nicely see that oil coming out. What I think about the quality of it? Yeah, it's a little bit brownish, but no big deal, doesn't look bad. Surprisingly, there is no magnet in this drain plug. Normally Toyota puts the magnet in the bottom one, which is the drain. The level on the top doesn't have it, but these ones normally have a magnet. Interesting. Here is another detail of that gear oil coming out of this transmission. While it is dripping, so I'm getting most of the oil out, I would love to show you the good news for you do-it-yourselfers. So normally you will buy one of these quarts 725W90, and you will also have a pump in it. You will buy the pump for $10 and you will be pumping it in. Well, let me use the other bottle just as a dummy bottle. It's a different oil, but it doesn't matter. I just want to show you that in this case there is so much space here that you don't need to purchase that pump, because you will be able to squeeze those bottles directly in that manual transmission. So if you want to perform this by yourself, basically all you need is the gear oil in these quarts and you can skip buying that pump. Here you can see it after approximately 30 minutes and there is still a very slow drip. I don't have time to be here for hours or days, so I need to keep moving. So you are putting the drain plug back, and for you number maniacs, the correct spec torque numbers maniacs, I went and looked in my factory repair manual for the Scion TC, and this is supposed to be torqued 49 Newton meters. But good luck putting a torque wrench here. So I will just use the common sense and the experience I have working on the cars. You don't want to obviously over tighten it and strip the thread in that transmission. So you have to be careful. Just let that crush washer seat it and sealing, and that's it. It won't fall off. It will be there, it won't be leaking, and we are ready to start filling this transmission with the new gear oil. But first, let's go and look how the oil was dirty, how it was contaminated. So here we go. That was the reason why I caught it. I wanted to show it to you and also to the owner, and definitely there shouldn't be any regrets from him that he did it too early. This is way darker than it should be. It's contaminated and it's good we are changing. Is it like a catastrophic? No. I will say this is kind of normal wear and he's doing it on the time. Now, how much of that gear oil we will be putting in? So the owner's manual says that this tranny, this 5-speed, is taking 2.6 quarts of that GL-5 75W90. I won't measure this amount which I got out because I will be using this device. There's my full synthetic 725W90 is inside, and I have here this meter. So we will actually know when it will start overflowing. We will know, we will see how much came in. So let's go and do it. Here you can nicely see what I'm using. This is that hose and it's ending. So I will just put it in and start pumping. Let's see if we can confirm that amount which the owner's manual suggests. I actually had to pause the camcorder because the owner stopped by. Of course, he wanted to use the opportunity that his baby is on the lift and he can look around on the details and so on. So we were talking for a while and now I'm continuing filling it up. If you ever do these things, don't get distracted by someone talking to you and then you forget to put oil or something. This is actually quite dangerous, but oh yeah, look at it. It's coming out. Perfect. If I zoom on it, you should be perfectly able to see how the new oil is clear. It's very slightly yellow if it will be in the larger quantity, but if you look such a thin layer, it's basically transparent. So we know that the lever is reached and I will be able to close it. And on my meter here, I have almost 2. It's like 5.1, 5.2 pints, which is actually either 2.55 or 2.6 of the quarts. So basically the owner's manual was spot on. And if you are into the using of a torque wrench, definitely this place has a lot of space to use it. And again, this plug, the filler plug, is the same, the numbers are the same. It's a 49 Newton meters, which equals, for the standard, for the people who don't like Newton meters, it equals 36 foot-pounds of torque. Look at this baby. She's ready to keep driving and serving the owner. This is awesome. I hope you find this video helpful and make sure you are subscribed because I have way more coming your way soon. Thanks for watching and have a great day, my friend.